Yeah. So what we did, where were we? Okay, so we dropped this score, and we would like to use the function again. So I wanted to copy that function, ggplot function, so that I need not. Okay, I'll just copy this one. Okay, I'll make the changes to this function, and I'll be using df4 now. Okay, so first thing I'll do is I'll change this to df4. Okay, and instead of score now, because score is already dropped, I'll give test. The value find fill instead of score, this will be test. Okay, plus box plot, no problem. Now fill brewer, I'm using green. I'll stick to green right now. Then we have jitter. Let us change this shape. Instead of 1, I'll put 16. I don't want a round circle, empty circle. Instead of that, we'll get a point. Okay, a filled circle. Okay, the value 0.2 is fair enough. Okay, the title, let us change this title now. So did males perform better than females? Okay, fine. I think this suits this particular plot as well. Y will have the score, and X will have the text type. That's also fine. The test, I just give test here. Okay. Now there's one additional thing which we have to add to this. Okay, as I said, the facet wrap. Okay, so I'll just show you what it is. So we'll go to the help here and remove this. We have this facet underscore wrap. This function I'll be using. Okay. Now I can wrap it into grids. So you can, whenever you want to present different groups, group of items. So based on that, you can make use of, so it will divide the plot into rows and columns if you want, and it will help you, put the value. So I'll be just using n row. I'm not going to do anything else. And because I'm going to do it gender wise, so facets will be gender. That is what I'll be giving. And I'll only give the row. The rest I'm not going to do anything. Okay, so but for your information, please go through this. Okay, so it will be displayed. The screen will be divided. Here you can see facets is a set of variables which I would like to put it there on the plot. Okay, and the number of rows and columns can be given from n row and n column. Okay, I'll be using n row right now. So let us use this function. So I'll come here. I'll put a plus sign. Okay, and I'll use this function facet underscore wrap. Okay, here I have to mention my variable. Now facets usually, because we are grouping it, I need to use this sign here, tilde sign, that indicates that I have to group by gender here. So I'll give gender. Okay, let me check gender is capital or small. G. G is capital. Okay. So gender, and I have to just mention row. So because we are going to have only one here, so it will group it in one row. Okay, I'll just run this one. And here you can see if I run this, there's some error. Okay, what is the error? Unknown palette green. Okay, there's a fill through palette green. Okay, did it now some time back it was working, now it is giving error. Okay, fine. Let us see the plot first, whether the plotting has happened. No, nothing has happened. Okay, let me just go through this. Did we give the scale, fill, brewer, palette equal to green? Okay, let me go to help and scale underscore fill, brewer. Okay. There's no problem here. The code is fine. Okay, let me run the previous one and check whether it is working. This was the one which we executed. Okay, if this works, then why not this? Okay, guys, did I delete something while copying it? Just check it out. Even you can check. I gave DF4, I aesthetic X equal to test, Y equal to value. Value was fine. Okay, what is value here? Okay, V is capital. Sorry, guys. So this V is capital V. Then fill equal to test, where the test is also capital. T test is capital. Okay, then we have box plot, scale fill. I did not change this. Position, score, test, and gender is this. Yeah, fine. So let me see. In this case, also the error was coming for scale fill brewer palette, but the actual reason was the variable name which I had given on the y-axis, the value. Okay, so be careful. You need to check everything. Now, this is how your chart looks like. Here you can see it has been grouped by the gender. So this for the females and this for the males. Okay, and now it looks a bit better, and you can compare both the genders and check the performance, because this is just category wise. If I want, I can also do test wise. So let us change this a bit. I'll close this. Okay, and instead of using gender wise, let us use test wise. Now for this, then what I'll do is I'll make some small change. I'll just copy this again. Let me copy this. Okay, I'll paste it here. No, what is this? Okay. Okay, what I'll do is I'll change this. I'll swap this to variables. Okay, now on X, I'll put the gender. Okay, I want the value, no problem. Fill it by gender. So this also changed to gender. Okay, the color and all remains as it is. Shape, I'll keep jitter the same. The title also, no problem with the title. Okay, the Y is we are having, you can see the values here, X, no problem here. Okay, I don't want this X at all. So let us remove this. Or let us keep this as it is. Let's change this facet. The facet would be now, I want to group it by test. Okay, I'll keep n row as 1, no problem. And I'll run this one. Okay, now you can compare it much better. Here you can see, I'll just zoom this out. Fine, now if you look at this chart and the previous chart, now it becomes very easy for me because I have grouped it. Previously I grouped gender wise, now I'm grouping it subject wise, and I can easily tell you, this is for the female and this is for the male. So for maths, males are performing better. In reading, the females are doing better. In science, again, the males are doing better. But this is again just a very vague answer, which I could have done it from the previous chart as well. But look wise, this looks better. Okay, so by looking at this plots, we can make some insights about the performance of the males and the females. Now, generally, you can see the males have performed better in science and maths. Okay, but the females are outperforming in reading. Okay, now it would be a very you can say naive conclusion to just tell, okay, these are performing well and this. What if I want to break down this further and analyze country wise? What if I want to break down this further and to find out the performance of the males and the females, even country wise, whether this is the same scenario in each country? Okay, if I want to do that, then I can go ahead and make some other plots. Of course, I'll be using your different data frame now. Okay, and I'll use the bar plot. Let us use a bar plot, and for maths I'll plot it country wise. So let's go back and try to dive into this whole further. Now for this, again, I need to work on my original data frame. The data frame DF was the original one. Okay, and I need to create some extra columns. I need to create some extra columns for presenting. I want to find out what is the actual percentage-wise difference between the performance of the male and the female, country-wise as well, okay, and subject-wise as well. Fine. So for that, I have a function called mutate. Okay, there is a function called mutate, which will help me create columns and add it to my frame. So for that, let us first of all look at this function, how it looks like, and what are the parameters. Okay, this is my function mutate. Okay, so it is used to create, modify, and delete the columns. So adds new variables and preserve the existing ones. So I'll have the existing columns as well, and I'll be adding new columns as well. Okay, and there are many parameters. You can see this. There are different ways of doing it, and all this are there. Okay, so for us, we don't require all of them. Okay, so what I'll do is, first of all, let us make use of the mutate function and do some calculation. So I'll calculate the percentages for the maths subject, the science, and the reading. I'll also get some total score. Okay, and I'll also find out the average difference. Okay, the average difference would be all three differences divided by 3. That is very simple calculation. Okay, so let me do that. So I'll be using DF now because I think DF is not changed. The original data frame is still there. Okay, so this is my original data frame which I'll be using. So let me close this other data frames and just show you this one. Okay, so for this data frame now, I'll be adding some new columns. Let me quickly show you the whole values. This is the last column. Okay, that's all we have. So I'll be adding some new columns to this. Okay, so let us give df equal to, df will be passed as a parameter to my, you can say, mutate function. So I am using the infix function mutate. Okay, inside this, the first parameter is your data frame. Okay, the second parameter would be some calculation of the field which I want to create. I want to create, let us say, we'll start with maths. So I'll have maths dot, let us use D capital, diff, the difference equal to, okay, now because we are going to find out the difference percentage, so it will be the score, the math score of males minus the math score of female, okay, divided by the math score of, it will be females, okay, and it will give me the percentage, okay, the percentage difference here in maths, okay, based on, so I'll give you in round, let's give in round brackets because the calculations sounds one more round bracket required here, maths dot m minus maths dot f. Now this has to be divided by maths dot f. Okay, round brackets complete. Multiply this by 100 so that I can convert this into something like this. Okay. Now I hope this is fine. Yeah, this is my first one. So after this, the next one I can give, this is completed. I hope my round brackets are proper. So this is my first round bracket. Let me check where it is. This is the last one. Okay. Now I use date diff equal to, we have 2 round brackets. So 2 round brackets get, one should get over here. Sorry, I have missed on 1 round bracket here. Okay, the second gets over here. This gets completes my calculation. So I don't require any, one is more here. Okay, put a comma. I'll just put some lines here. This is my first field which we have, column which we have created. Let's do for reading dot diff equal to, I'll just copy this whole thing. Just go to the end, Control C, Control V. This is for reading. Then we have for science. Okay, so science dot diff equal to Control V. Fine. Now here what I'll do is I'll just change this to reading. Sorry. Now like this I'll create for, this will be for reading. Okay, similarly, I can do it for science. So this science score, male, female score, then the divided by the female score and minus. Okay, so I've created this 3 columns now. I need a total score as well. So I'll just create one total score. This is equal to, just I have to add this up. So we have got the 3 values, maths, reading, and science. Maths plus reading plus science. Okay, that's enough. Put a comma, enter. And I want the average difference as well. Average dot diff equal to, now for this I require, I'll put it in the round brackets, maths dot diff plus reading dot diff plus science dot diff, round bracket, divided by 3. Okay, so this completes my columns. I think I have 3 extra columns, which is done. I hope things work out. I run this one. Fine. Okay, now if I go to DF now, because I have assigned this back to DF, if I come here, now you can see I can scroll here down, and these are my scores which I've got created. Okay, so I have got maths difference, science difference percentage wise. The negative values indicates that the females have done badly. Okay, and then we have the total score, the average difference. Fine, this is what we have got. Now using this, let us plot this out to visualize the data better, because we are not going to understand from this figure here. So I'll go back and we'll do the plotting. Let me save this one. Okay, now to do the plotting, let us do it for the maths score first. So maths score, I'll just put a comment here so that we know we are doing it for maths score. Okay, this is for maths score, ggplot. Okay, into round bracket, the data is coming from DF. AES equal to, sorry, round bracket, X equal to reorder, because we have to order it by the country name and the score. Now this time it will be for math score. So the country dot name, is it country dot name or only country? Let me confirm this. It is country dot name. Okay, so country dot name, comma, the maths dot diff. Okay, so this 2 columns, round bracket, comma, then on Y, I'm going to put the maths difference. So maths dot diff. Fine, this completes the round brackets. Plus, let us do some formatting. I want a bar plot, so I'll just give geom dot bar. Okay, now in this, let me have the stats. So I'll just show you one simple stats will be a identity. I think just 1 minute, guys. I'll just show you geom underscore bar. Okay, here you can see. Now there's a parameter which I have to pass on. That is nothing but the the stat value. So here you can see here they have given count here. I don't want count. So these are the parameters. Please go through again. I am requesting you all to go through all this. Okay. Okay, coming here. These are geom column, the count. Okay, have they mentioned it? Stats. Okay, there's a stat called identity. I'm just checking out that. Okay, let me directly try out here. So in this parameter here, the first thing I'll give is stat equal to identity. Okay, so based on the value, it's not going to count or something. And AES would be your maths score. So I'll just give AES for this as fill equal to maths dot diff. Okay, the bars will be filled once. Okay, so it won't be like empty. Only the borders are not going to come. It will be filled one. Okay, so this is the function. Then put a plus sign. Let us put the coordinates or the theme. Let us give theme, light theme. Let us put this one, light. No parameters for this. Plus, let us, okay, we'll put that line which we had put last time, the H line, which will be calculated using your mean function. So geom H line, okay, the horizontal line which I want. So H line equal to, so y-intercept. The y-intercept would be the mean, the value, mean using mean function. I would calculate, so df dollar. Now here we need the match difference. So where is match diff? Yeah, match diff. Okay, and put the round brackets. Okay, because we don't have any NA values here, I'm not giving that NA dot RM. Okay, put a comma that the size of the line would be, let's give size equal to 1, and the color of the line, let us put color equal to, let us put the black color. So sorry, black. Okay, this is enough for the H line. Then we'll also give the labels and the gradient also. Let us give scale gradient, scale fill underscore gradient, and here the gradient would be percentage difference level. So I'll give just the name equal to percent difference level. So you get on the side, you'll get the gradient. If I ignore this, I am not going to get it. I'll just show you what this gives you. Okay, so in the box plot also, on the sideways, you'll get the gradient, the color, what is representing what, and it is going to represent only the percent difference level. Okay, the gradient, the darker the color, it will go down. So the gradient is that way. Okay, and we need the labels also. So labs is the function which we have used before as well. So I'll use title equal to. Now our mails better in math because we are just checking mails better at maths. Okay, there's a question mark. That's what I want, and double quotes. On the x-axis, I don't want anything. So I'll just give x equal to empty double quotes, y equal to, because we are giving percentage difference. So I'll give percentage difference from females because we have divided the values by the score of the females. So this will be the percentage difference from female point of view. Okay, so percent difference from female. From female, we'll just put female here. That's, I think we have done. We have given the data, we have given the columns which I want to use. Okay, we have not flipped the axes, so I need to flip it out. So I'll do it here. Okay, so coordinate, I have to flip it. So I'll give just CO R coordinate flip. Okay, because that's better. So I think it's okay. I've given the theme, I have given the gradient to that lat. Okay, now let us run this one. Okay, here we get this. Now this is the gradient which we had displayed, right? This is this one, the percentage difference level. It's coming from scale fill gradient. Okay, it tells you the values. Okay, the darker values -4. So the range is coming from +4 to -4. +4 is a bit lighter color compared to the -4 value. Okay, let us use the zoom option. Yeah. Now this looks better. Fine. And this is your mean, the line which is giving you, this is the mean value. And if you look at this, the mean is far beyond the score which the females have got here. So definitely in countries like Lebanon, the Austria, Argentina, the males are performing well. Okay, they have outperformed the females. Okay, whereas if you look at this value here, the values which are below, so especially coming from this country here, so which is this one, Singapore. Okay, Singapore is, I think, well balanced. Both males and females are equally doing well in maths. Okay, and when you come down, if you look at this one, Trinidad and Jordan, Georgia, Qatar, all this, here the females are doing better in maths compared to the males. Okay, so if you look at the countries which are there, I think we can make a conclusion that, some developed nations, because here we have US, UK, Japan, Peru, Belgium, Ireland, Germany, Costa Rica, Spain. So we can conclude that these areas, or the developed countries, in the developed countries, the males are doing better in this particular subject, whereas the females are doing better in maths in the developing countries or underdeveloped countries. I think that is how we can conclude. And Singapore has a very well balanced figure, you can say. Even you can look at the value of Greece, it is the similar one. Some very slight difference. Okay. So some countries have equal proportion where both males and females are doing good in maths. There's hardly any difference. Okay. And some of them are showing the difference. So this gives me a better and clear picture. This gives you a better and clear picture. Okay. So let us close this one. Now, because I have done for mathematics subject or math subject, you can similarly do it for science, and you can do it for reading as well. Okay, you will get a better picture about reading. And let us plot reading first, because reading was showing me extreme difference between male and female. So I'll just paste it here, and then we'll stop. You can also give your attendance in the chat. I'll just complete this whole thing. So this is reading score. I just mark comment and I'll just paste it here. Okay, and let me change, instead of this maths now, I'll put reading. Sorry, reading. Where else I need reading? This one, reading. Where else? This one. I won't change anything else. And yeah, instead of this, reading. Okay, so I hope I have changed everywhere. So my country name, reading.diff, why reading.diff, identity. Okay, fine. Let us run this one. Now look at this one. Okay, males better at reading. I hope, let us zoom this out. Okay, and fine. If I increase this, let us look at the values. Okay, let us look at this value here. So if you look at the scale down here, it's starting from 0 and only going to negative side. That means there is, you can say, total, you can say, dominance of females in reading. Okay, whether it is a developed country or developing country or underdeveloped, whatever. Okay, you can see this starting from Peru till the last one, Jordan. The females are outperforming in reading. Okay, we don't have a single country where males are dominating in reading. So that is a big difference which we have found out here. Okay, so initially what we were saying, okay, males are doing well in maths and science. Later on, we said the females are doing better in reading. But now after looking at this picture, we can come to a conclusion that, females are really good in reading compared to the males. Okay. So that is what we can conclude here. So like this, we can analyze for the other subject as well. So I would expect you all to just do the coding for say science and check it out how it looks like. Fine. So when we come next, we will go ahead and we'll do few more things. Especially, I would like to do this correlation plot and all. I'll show you with and there's some advanced ADA also, where we are going to make some simple box plot, and we are going to look at that different arguments there as well. Okay, so there's some few more things which is left, and especially with the box plot in some advanced related to advanced, you can say, analyzing of your data. Okay, so that will complete in the next session. Okay, till then, I want you all to just go through this coding again, once again. Okay, and if you want, you can just complete this whole thing. So this whole code, what I'll do is once we complete the whole example, I'll post this code in the Google Classroom as well, so that you can go through it. Okay, so we will meet again today for Tableau today. Okay, I'll take an example in Tableau.